Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to What's Up 315 and the final stage of what has been a torturous, grueling, punishing 20-stage league. Where do we start? The obvious place is to congratulate and announce the winners of the two categories that have been decided, the B category and the D category. And huge congratulations to our B category winner, Simon Romain, who with 489 points cannot be caught by second place man, John by the way, or third place man, Akim Ott. The same amount of congratulations goes to our D category winner, Mr. Martin Overweg, with 540.5 points. Once again, I think this actually was probably decided before the last race, but he cannot be caught by second place Gordon Sloan or third place Peter Robinson. Although second place is up for grabs very much so in both of those categories, which is why I've just down, where would it be, over there. I've listed the top three in each category, short of having a nice live update on the point situation. That's as good as I can get. So gives you an idea of who's fighting for what at the very top of the categories. So the categories that are up for grabs still, A category, with Martin Golev, Nicholas Carey and LaQ all in with a shout. And the C category, which is ridiculously tight, particularly for first and second, between DKaz, Simon Copping, and then Mr. Denton, freshly back from his skiing trip, fighting to hold on to that podium and potentially take... Can he take second? Yeah, he can take second place from Simon Copping. So there's still a lot to be played for. I'm out of breath and I'm hardly pedalling. I think it's nerves. I don't know what it is with this final race. Even though I'm fighting for pride and nothing more, I always get nervous with this final league race. I've got so many people to thank and so many things to say. I don't know. I'm going to forget nearly all of them, I'm sure. I'll try and pick them out as we're riding. If I do forget you, it's nothing personal. It's just there have been so many phenomenal contributions from so many phenomenal people this season, and I'm likely to miss a few out. What I will do is say happy birthday, Mr. Paul Bailey. Happy 40th birthday, Mr. Paul Bailey. And good on you for turning up for a race on your 40th. Great to see you, man. 2 minutes to go. What we're doing is the lava laps, which is how we finish every season. 50 kilometres, not 50 laps. So 11 laps of the volcano circuit counterclockwise. I watched my video from last year's race the other day. My strategy wasn't the worst, based on the fact that I'm never going to win this race. It just doesn't, you know, I'm not fast enough to be up with the front boys anyway, and it doesn't suit me. But in terms of trying to pick off points for the people around me, I think slow and steady is not a bad idea in this one. So we'll see how it goes. Just wait to see what kind of ridiculous power people throw down right from the bat, and then play it by ear. The people who are around me, incidentally, the names that I'm keeping an eye on. I don't know if Darren Smith is here today, but he is just 13 points behind me. And he's the only one behind me that can catch me, points-wise. So that's quite nice, and I don't think he's here. Which isn't so nice. I'd like to see you here, Darren, but quite glad to hang on to my league position. Above me, all the way up to Maria Trilk, there's only 17 points. So we've got Maria, Paul Elliott Kowalczyk, Len Capel, Rink Visser, Chris Davis and Mike Pickering. Those are the names I need to be keeping an eye out for. And then there's the personal battles, the Steve Newton, Stephen Moons, Martin Overweg obviously, Andrew Lawrence, Gordon... I mean, I could go on. Anyway, I'm not going to go on now because I've got 30 seconds. Oh my God, I feel so tense. This is stupid. Rink Visser reminded me to watch the clock. Good man, Rink. I could so easily forget it, especially on a day like today when my mind's all over the place. The Prop Monster's here. He's another one, of course, that I'm keeping an eye on. Martin Prop. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The final stage of the 19-20 league is go. Oh, and we're off. Right, luckily not. Well, there's a fair bit of power being thrown down there, but nothing too mental yet. Right, head down. Let's settle into this. Good luck, everybody. settling into a bit of a bunch now here with Ernst Lecky's Ethan, Mitsuno, Ishii, Padro Nagas, Anes, Paul Nichols, Shen, Inaba, Rama, Maria Trilk. I think that was a little wave from Anes there.
We got something.
Okay, we gathered back in one of my rivals, Mr. Steve Newton. He was in the bunch ahead and I think just lost the wheel. And the chances of fighting off a group of our size while you're on your own on this course, very slim. I'm really excited for next season with Steve Newton. So obviously he's been promoted to C category and it's kind of skewed the league positions. But I have a feeling he and I will be going head to head a lot more from the start of next season. Good times. Out for Maria Trilk. She was with me. Oh, there we go. She's off the back. Okay. No offence, Maria, but thank God for that. For a second, I had a horrible feeling you were in the group up ahead. I mean, it's a very long shot for me to catch you points-wise. Very long, especially as obviously only the top 15 finishes count. So I'll be losing points off whatever I gain. If that makes sense. Thank you, John David Parry, for the ride on. But never say die. I don't know where Rink is either. I think he definitely is in one of the faster groups up the front. He's the one that's just, where is he? Oh, he's 10 points ahead. Again, long shot, but doable in theory or mathematically. Just seen the pace of the front C's, 5:45 on that lap compared to 6:15 for me. Jesus. Alright, with the best will in the world, I hope you all get massive cramp and bonk and blow up completely for doing that sort of stupid pace. Oh wow, the A's are coming to lap the group behind us already. Crikey! Nine to go. Ah, 2 XP in a row, that's annoying. Surely I get power up this time, come on. Nice, thank you. Oh, I think that's Dwight, we've just gone past. He's done for the day, good job man, great to see you here. I like to be able to look around at our category leaders to see what's going on. But, same old story. 1 second of losing focus on this bunch and I'm dumped. Okay, I can see the Dave Crook Len Capel group, along with, I think Jason Arblaster as well, about 35-40 seconds ahead. I don't know what their pace is at the moment, but I would say we're pretty matched. So at some point something's going to have to change. I'm hoping it's that they've gone off too hard. Actually make it 50 seconds for that group. Paul Trilk's in there as well, A. Olsen. We must have just closed in because of an incline for them. Damn. Yeah, they're putting out more power as a group as well, I think. So just to roll call this bunch once again, we have Mitsutani, myself, Nichols, Silent, Padron de Gas, Shen, Newton, Inaba. Cheers Dwight, that's very kind of you. I might be looking strong because this pace is perfect for me for about another 10 minutes I reckon. But thank you anyway buddy. Looks like the bunch behind are about to be caught by the front group. Oh no, Mr. D's had a dropout and lost the bunch. No. Nudginator's had a complaint for the noise from the neighbours. I don't know if that's the trainer or her grunting and groaning or her and Jane shouting at each other, wrestling the cat, I don't know. Ah, oh, XP again. Come on. That was lovely having that feather on that last climb. See some huge watt bombs being thrown down in the group behind, in the A's. I think all the main players are right at the front of that bunch. The Q, Nicholas Carey, I could definitely see. I'm not seeing Maxim Golev's name yet. Looks like we've got a pro in here. Excuse my ignorance of pro cyclists. I don't recognise that name. Is it N. Van Riel? Apologies for not immediately knowing who you are. That's exciting. There's the birthday boy, he's in the front bunch, Mr. Paul Bailey. Awesome stuff. I'm gonna have to risk giving him a ride on. Oh, look at this, all bunched up here. Nice, Brian Roden's there. Let's give our pro a ride on, if I can find him. Oh no, I'm taking too long, sorry guys. I can't lose my group. The way Padron's been pulling like a train at the front of this, I can't close my mind for a second. Here we go, here come all the fast boys. Luckily that bunch came through so quickly, it didn't really mess us up. It's the ones that are a little bit closer in pace to us, when they come through, can really screw up our group. Hey, Mr. Eric Nin. Thank you, buddy, for the ride on. Always lovely to see you. You're one of the names I need to thank at the end of this season for creating this platform. It's just, you know, without wanting to be too dramatic, it's pretty life-changing for me. I know that's very sentimental and over the top, but it's just kind of how I feel a lot of the time. As we come round to pass a bunch of Olaf Bonk, Caroline Winters, Gordon Sloan, N. Rallis and others to take a lap. Nicely done guys. I don't know where Peter Robinson is, but I'm thinking there's a chance here for Gordon to leapfrog him into second in the Ds. Oh, I nearly lost my group then. See, momentary lapse of concentration. Hey, Darth Vader, thanks for the ride on. Alright, come on. Draft, aero, feather. As we start on the next lap. Over halfway now. 10 XP. Come on, man. I can now see Peter Futureco is with Gordon Sloan. They are separated by 4 points in the league. One of them's going to have to make a break for it. Well, Peter is. Gordon could just stay with him. The gap to the group ahead has swelled further. With Len, Paul Trill, Catherine D, Lindsay, Stenvik, Dave Crook's up there as well. I think Jason Arblast is still in there. They're now 1,000,005 ahead. Our last couple of laps have been off the pace a little bit. Looks like we lost Steve Newton from the bunch. Unlucky, man. I wonder if he will be able to do anything with Jamie Woodward and co when they get him. Try and pull him back towards us. Five laps to go. Here you go, Aero. Oh, that was a very slow lap. 6:33. 20 seconds off our fastest. Okay, the next guys to lap us, just 4 seconds behind is Jamie Woodward. I think Martin Backer's in there. It might be prudent to try and hold on to them for a little bit as they come past this time. Unless I'm reading this wrong, that's brilliant. It looks like Gordon Sloan and Peter Robinson have agreed to have a break at the banner. They're fighting it out for second place in the Ds. If that's the case, I love that. Talk about team spirit. Neither one of them were obviously feeling great, needed a break, and decided to put pause on it and scrap it out for the remaining half. Great stuff, guys. And then number 4. Silent did a great job chasing over with Jamie Woodward there. He's holding on to him. That could be a really clever move. Mr. Silent saying, well, that didn't last long. It was a brave move, dude. I appreciate it. And I applaud you. Trouble is, Jamie Woodward and Martin Backer are just absolute monsters. It'd been interesting if there was only a lap to go or a few K. I think you'd have nailed it. final three. I'm stretching out a little bit. Oh, looks like Pickles has gone. Paul Nichols, I think it was on that final climb. Unlucky, man. I think we're coming up to lap another bunch in a few moments. It'd be handy to have my aero for that, in case we get all mixed up. Again, apologies for not knowing what the hell is going on for the sharp end of these categories. I really wish I did. Okay, so the guys ahead, we have Rudy Pausman, Martin Overweg. Why on earth is Rudy Pausman in the D's? What is going on? Right, we need to power through this. Nicely done, guys. It's only Wide Timo who's managed to stay in amongst us. We managed to break through everyone else. Now, if Wide Timo is fighting in that bunch, he's done a good job here of latching into our group. We're not going so fast that it's impossible to hang on to, but fast enough as a bunch that we can pull away and possibly give him the win out of that group. Oh, Martin Props dropped from whichever bunch he was in. I don't know where that is. I'm hoping he's now catchable with 10 kilometres. I'm guessing from the message from Paul-Elliot Kowalczyk that Martin Prop was right near the front. That's almost certainly where Paul-Elliot Kowalczyk is. Believe it or not, Paul is on my list as someone I could have mathematically caught. That was a bit of a pipe dream. But yeah, Martin was up with him, so clearly doing very well. Okay, we've had a couple of breakaways. Sartorius and Barton. Sartorius looks like, yeah, we pulled him back. Barton's holding 3.5 watts per kilogram. Stretching out his gap over our bunch. Be interesting to see how long that lasts or how big it can get. This is the penultimate lap. I know others will have finished or be coming up to the finish, and I hate that I can't see it. But well done, whoever won it. Good luck, whoever's trying to win it. Okay, we pulled Barton back, or just about. It was a brave attempt. But one against, well, there's 7 or 8 of us on this kind of course. That was always going to be a very tall order. Lots of riders calling out that they're dead. It is a sapping one, this. I mean, this has been a really nice pace for me, I have to admit. Not stupid slow, but not so fast that I felt I'm fighting to stay with it the whole time. I'm hoping that means what will inevitably be a ridiculous final lap. I'm hoping that means I can stay in the mix with these guys. I mean, Padran's a monster. My money will be on him all day long. S. Barton clearly is a B-cat with some power. So, this could go anyway. Speaking of B-cats, we've got David Joseph, John by the way, all flying up behind us at the moment. They'll catch us before the end of this lap. Paul Crocom's in there. Boniolo. Barton's rolled off the front again. Okay, I split things up again with that group coming through. I've caught Vader Viking. I'm still with Padron. Rob Coveney just ahead, having lapped me. I'm with David Joseph, Mick Capel. And that was their final lap. So they'll all jump out of the way. Oh, give me something good. Feather, lovely. So, this bunch now, which is probably how it'll be to the line. Padron de Gas, Hughes Hutchins, Silent, Snorefeli, the Velo Viking, and myself. It's possible Nishoff and Barton will pull back. Although there's two of them, be five of us, so be interesting to see. Len's just 16 seconds ahead, but I don't think that's catchable unless we started sprinting now. And I know what Len's got left in his locker, if need be. Niehoff, 4.5 watts per kilogram. He's definitely looking to join this group. Is he going to bring Barton with him? There is Niehoff. Is he going to go straight through? Indeed he is. Looks like something interesting is going on up ahead with Hawaii. Getting the cheering from Maria Trilk. Here we go. 900 meters. I hate this finish. I never know when to attack. This climb or the little one towards the line. That's got me. Ah, good job, man. I left it too late. Amazing stuff, guys. Wow. Brilliant, brilliant race. I think I even overtook Len actually on that last lap. the power in numbers, that's all that was. Oh, brilliant race. Thank you so much. That was awesome. That's my kind of race, at that pace and then a charge towards the end. I was never obviously going to compete with the front guys, as I mentioned at the beginning. So it's always great to be in a bunch, have your own little race. Amazing. Alright, if there's any way of actually working it out, I will try and decipher the league winners. But the overall race winners have R. Livingston, R. Joggett, and M. Kahutek for the win in the A's. And it looks like Nicholas Carey took the win for the league, and I cannot see Maxim Golev. Did Nicholas pinch the A category victory right at the end? Again, there's lots to be taken into account, which is why I'm kind of hesitating, because obviously, albeit he effectively has earned 35 points more than Maxim Golev in this race, you do need to remove his worst point scoring points as well to counteract, to set up the best 15 results. So it may well be, I mean, he needed, close to all of those 35 points if I'm looking at the scores now. So I think Maxime probably was safe anyway. But what an effort. Great stuff. And who was he racing? It was LeCue. So LeCue came in 8th, just, 2 seconds behind Nicholas Carey. Amazing stuff, guys. Right, B category, which was already decided for Simon Romain as the overall winner. Paul Bailey on his birthday gets the win. Great stuff, man. Simon Romain picks up another league win. Superb. With his, not quite his closest rival, but Akimot, who was thereabouts, coming in behind him. Hans Summerson, Simon Gregory, Paul Crocombe, all in there. Albury, or shouldn't forget, in our second place, Giederman. Apologies for missing out the non-league registered riders. It's a bad habit I've got. These races are for everyone, but particularly on today, my focus is very much on league standings. But great stuff, guys. John, by the way, I'm not sure if he was racing. Yes, he was. There you go. 12th place. Great stuff, John. Does that secure? Yeah, I think that secures his second place over Akimot. So excellent stuff. Right, C category. This is where it was really close. We're looking for DKaz and Simon Romain. And we have DKaz. Well, firstly, look, Paul Elliott Kowalczyk with the win. 3 seconds ahead of Ian Elston and S. Nacker. Great stuff. Then Rob Coveney, Martin Prop. What a race. Great stuff, Prop Monster. And then there we go. DKaz. That secures him C category. Fantastic. Congratulations, dude. So we have our A cat winner is Maxim Golav. A B cat winner, Simon Romain. C cat winner, DKaz. And Martin Overweg, we already knew, our D cat winner. Fantastic stuff. Now I'm just looking. Who was the other one? So obviously Simon Copping. I've not seen him there, but Keith D got a nice haul of points. Great race, Keith. And is Mr. Copping even in there? I don't think he raced. So again, with the offset points, I'm not going to make any guesses, but there's a possibility that Keith has overhauled Simon Copping. Well, very slim possibility again, but there we go. Velo Viking, well done, man. You did really well to latch hold of the bunch as we caught you and then power up those legs of yours right at the end. Great stuff. Right, D category. So far coming in we have Z Chen, H Yama and S De Haas. The biggest battle there was Gordon Sloan and Peter Robinson, who are only separated by 4.5 points. 4 points. They both had a break at halfway. So, which I just think is brilliant. I love that. So it may be a while before they come in. But I'll go and see if I can catch them on screen in a second. But while I'm doing that, or before I do that, I'm going to give out some ride-ons. I just said some thank yous. I mean, this could go on forever, so I am just going to try and cut it down a little bit. The biggest and most important is, as always, the guys that do our results. I get embarrassed because I get a lot of thanks in the forums for setting this league up and all the rest of it. I did the easy part, I really did. Previous years where I've had to do the results as well, I know exactly what it involves. And the job these guys, I mean, they've gone over and above as well. I mean, they're not just putting results together, they're putting all kinds of statistics, making it really in-depth and intriguing all the way through the season. So, Jamie Woodward, John By the Way, Percy Santamaria, Peter Robinson, I can't thank you guys enough. Just the job you do is just, it makes this league work, basically. Can you imagine me trying to, well, you've all experienced it before, me trying to do these. I get it wrong 3 or 4 times before I get it right. Usually takes a week, but sometimes we'll have had 3 or 4 races before a race from a month ago is actually updated on the points. So you know how it was for me. These guys are on it. So that's the main one I definitely needed to get in there. In case I forget everybody else, I needed you guys to know how grateful I am. And I know everybody involved is as grateful as I am. Next up, not linked to the league specifically, but recent photos and recent conversations within the forum have shown how popular the amazing Jason Masterpiece Masterman bobble hats have been. And I've loved seeing those photos coming in. Those things are like gold dust now. We've got team members scrambling over themselves. You know, forget the fights in supermarkets for toilet paper and bloody hand sanitizer at the moment. It's not going to be long before this worldwide shortage of Jason Masterman hats becomes better known, and I've got people smashing my doors down. I will give them your address, Jason, so that they know where to go. But dude, I know you do it for your own reasons. You don't charge for it. You pay for the shipping, and it's just amazing. And that sums up the spirit of this team and this group to perfection, as far as I'm concerned. So, Jason, legend. Thank you, dude. And then just a global thanks to everybody that took part in this league. It's been as always, they're just so much fun because we don't have the stupid bitching and whining. It's brilliant. Everyone's pleased for the person that nipped them on the line, despite the fact that you get off, throw up, and you're in agonising pain for the next couple of days. You're still pleased for that person that caused that. And it's just phenomenal. And even more phenomenal are the guys that missed out on registering for the league, but still took part in most of the races, got involved in the conversations, competed just as intently as had they been racing for official points. And I just love that. And I know you guys will be incredibly valuable assets to the league next season, and I cannot wait for it. I told you I'd forget things. I knew them all before I started, but obviously brain fade is never good for me anyway, and particularly after exerting myself for 50 kilometres. So there's loads of others. The guys that do our races that aren't league races, Dave Crook, AJ Galley, Debbie Allen. I know how involved you guys are in the 2-for-1 rides on Thursday mornings. Absolutely brilliant. Everyone that turns up to the mini crits, the Critty Bang Bangs, the cat races, just the support and the continued attendance and enthusiasm, it just blows me away. It really does. Anyway, I'm going to properly get emotional because this is stupid. It's like last day of school. We'll be back soon. I'm going to set up another league very soon using, I think, a combination of our existing races would be a good idea. But we'll discuss that further. Alright, I'm going to give ride-ons. I'm going to go and try and see if I can get an eye on the Sloane Robinson battle down in the D category. That's it. We're done. Another season done. Phenomenal. Congratulations, guys. I hope you're all enjoying your own personal battles up and down the league positions as well. I got beaten by everybody that I was trying to beat today, barring Len Capel, amazingly, and Maria Trilk, but they're out of touch points-wise for me. So, anyway. Right, I'm done. Thank you all so much. I'll do a what's happened soon, not tonight, because obviously I've spent a good couple of hours on this trainer today already and sitting in front of my camera. So maybe tomorrow night's cat race I'll try and do a what's happened, and we can just run through some things, get some ideas of where we go forward for the summer. Yep, that's it. Legends, the lot of you. Catch you soon.